From a well-established comic book franchise to one of the most beloved animated series. It's no secret that DC fans love themselves some Titans. That being said, fans wanted to see the Vigilantes a part of the cinematic DCU for many years, until finally their prayers were answered. Back in July of 2018, the series Titans has been officially teased with a trailer that was controversial to say the least. It received tons of YouTube dislikes, backlash from fans, and myself included. Let's just say it wasn't what most expected, with its seemingly darker tone, questionable costume choices, and of course the infamous line, "Fuck Batman." But with all that aside, I've chosen to give this show a chance to see just exactly what this show has to offer. And to my surprise, it caught my attention. DC's Titans is a more mature and darker version than its predecessor, so it's best to just walk into this with a clear head and forget about what you know about the Teen Titans. There's tons of graphic and gory scenes that would make anybody's weak stomach turn. The story is heavily based on Raven. She is the centerpiece of the puzzle. Throughout the show, she struggles with her demonic side, desperately seeking control over her own unstable powers. When she loses control, it can result in massive destruction around her. However, there's an even more powerful entity that lies within her that can very well lead to the end of mankind. Robin takes the role as Raven's mentor and father figure, much how Bruce did for him, while at the same time fighting his own inner struggles of losing his way. Starfire's memories are seemingly long forgotten as she wakes up from a car crash that causes her amnesia. She doesn't have the slightest clue who she is or how she has her powers. All she knows is that she needs to find a girl named Rachel Roth. Beast Boy is one, if not the only survivor of a deadly disease. He is then cured, but with the price of some interesting side effects, like being able to turn into a tiger, for instance. Personally, I feel like the first 2 episodes lacked pacing. It sort of just throws the viewer in without a proper build-up. The show tries to squeeze multiple plot points and action in a 50-minute window, and it just doesn't sit quite well. One minute you'll see a character have a flashback, and then the next you'll see someone getting their head blown off via a gunshot. It's almost like a roller coaster, only worse because you don't even know where you're even headed. It's not until the 3rd episode, which is focused more on Robin's past, where things start to slow down and properly explain themselves. And when it does, it can be quite enjoyable. The episode explains the death of Robin's parents, his past relationship with Batman, and briefly touches on why he left Gotham. Dick's reasoning for ditching the Bat was because he felt he was slowly becoming more and more like Bruce. In the beginning, his reasoning can seem ridiculous and sometimes even contradicting, but as the story progresses, you'll find out that he truly believes that Bruce was a bad influence on him. I guess all those years of pent-up emotion and aggression on others really blurred the lines between hero and villain for Robin. But this is what makes his encounters with Donna Troy so memorable. His childhood friend and fellow sidekick is the only one that knows him best. Donna serves as a great addition to the cast, bringing a brother and sister like dynamic that's very entertaining to watch. But Wonder Girl isn't the only DC cameo, as Jason Todd makes his stylish appearance as Robin's replacement. Now if you're a Red Hood fan like me, you should be very happy to know that Jason is a one-to-one comparison from the comics. I was blown away on how accurately they portrayed his Robin, from his looks to his brutal fighting style and utterly ruthless attitude towards his opponents. Every time I saw Jason fight, I kept thinking how great it would be to see him become Red Hood. Characters are story-driven and can be lighthearted. The plot adds some interesting ideas to the lore that keeps it new and fresh. The episodes are good enough to hook you in to see what happens next. There's something for everyone, whether you're a hardcore comic book fan or a casual viewer. Basically, this show is well-rounded for the most part, and there's so much that I hadn't even touched upon yet because I'm trying to make this review as short as possible. But the bottom line is, this show has a ton of potential. Underneath some of the cringy dialogue, terrible Starfire costume, like honestly, like what is that? And bad CGI on Beast Boy's part lies the foundation of good entertainment. And it's for that reason why I give it a 7.5 out of 10. This makes me very curious to see how the 2nd season would pan out, as well as the upcoming Doom Patrol that's coming out February 15th. As far as my recommendations go, if you already have the DC app, you should definitely check this out. It's worth a shot. I will not recommend it if you do not have the DC app and you're looking towards this show. Just know that it might not live up to your expectations. So if you have the DC app, go check it out. If you don't, I would suggest doing the free trial, see if you like it or not, and then pay the subscription, because they have a whole bunch of other shows, previous shows and upcoming shows is coming out. So yeah, that's my review of Titans. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. This is actually my first review that I've done ever of anything. Let me know in the comment section below if you think I should do another review, maybe on Doom Patrol. I don't know, but it's 212 and I'm out. Peace.